Robotics is no longer a distant future. It is is the days we're living in. And as a matter of fact, robotics is now on the blockchain. And this app right here is what we're going to be interacting with today. I'm sure you've seen Axis Robotics flying around on your timeline, but you're confused. You don't know how to interact with this application. So this video will show you everything. Now, if you're between the ages of 18, 25, you're confused, you're broke, you don't have any technical experience, no skills, and you're wondering if crypto is actually for someone like you, this is the place you need to be. See, here on the channel, my name is Emmanuel. I show you how to make your first real income in crypto because I literally have done that myself and I have seen quite a few things around. And that's one of the things I want to show you because these are the kinds of things that we do on the channel. So my hope is that at the end of this video, you will be able to learn and be able to interact by yourself using Axis Robotics. They are big, they are new, and this is the best time to get started. Now, one other thing you need to know is this interaction is basically on your computer. And if you've been paying attention to what we've been doing on the channel, we're making all our videos mobile friendly, optimized so that anyone can interact. But unfortunately, you can't interact using your mobile device on Axis Robotics. It has to be from a computer screen. So I beg your pardon, get your computers and let's jump right in. Now, you're going to find a referral link in the description box of the video, and that will bring you to the homepage like this. And this is the robot that our job is to train how to identify objects, how to pick up objects, how to complete tasks. So we're going to click on the launch app and that will bring us into the hub. And our goal is to complete different kinds of tasks with different kinds of difficulty levels. Yes, you heard that right. It has different difficulty levels and you need to pay attention. The keys, you need to also learn how to master the keys as well. So here we are, but before we get into any of the tasks, which is just a nightmare, it's a headache because I myself, I struggle to complete it. And that's why I did something really important. So when you go to your portfolio icon, the first thing you need to do is this project is currently live, which means when you complete each of the tasks, you need to sign the transaction that you have completed it. It's just a very, very, very negligible fee. I'm talking 0.00001 ETH on base just to show that you're active and that will record your transaction. So in order to see some of the things that I've been doing, I'm going to click on the portfolio button right here. And at the time of connecting your actual wallet to the Axis Robotics, an internal wallet will be generated for you. And inside that internal wallet, you have to then deposit. So what you need to do is to click on the deposit icon, or you can just click on the copy icon right here. Okay, right here, this one. And send in say $1 worth of ETH on base into the wallet just so that you can sign transactions. So if I click on the history tab like this one I hover over right now, I click on it, you would see these are the transactions that I have completed and you can see the time. Some of these transactions are practical headaches, but I'll show you how to get them done. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the hub. I'll click on the hub, go back home. Now that you know you need to fund your wallet less than $1, you can even fund your wallet with like 0.5 dollar worth of ETH. That's fine because it's like I said, it's very negligible. So what you can do, you can see the difficulty level here is like 2 dots. This is like a step higher. And then what Axis does is every 2 weeks, they take snapshots of those who completed activities and those who signed transactions. So it doesn't even matter if you completed an activity. If you don't sign the transaction, it doesn't count for you. Please take note of that. It is very, 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 very important. Now I'm going to start with this task, which is pretty difficult. But then if you come back down to the filter, you would see this filter right here. It says the difficulty is from low to high. So we're going to filter with this, and then you can see the difficulty has shifted to 1. And this is one example of a task. So we're going to click on this task. And when we click on this task, it will load up like this. But for you, At the first time, when you connect and you come into this arena, it is going to give you a walkthrough tutorial. Like, click here, this is what this function does. Click here, this is what this function does, and all of that. Now, the robotics, for you to control the robotics, the robots, the Axis robot in this case, if you need to move, these are like the different keys equivalent to your keyboard. Can you see why we can't do this on our mobile screen? It is literally impossible to get done from a mobile screen. So as far as controls goes, for moving, this is how you move. To rotate, this is how you rotate. Q, W, A, S, Z, X. And for actions, this is how you perform the action. So you need to do this, put in the reps, train your mind to recognize the patterns. And I'll show you guys one or two tricks that I use before I get started. Hopefully this gets done. As far as completion rates go, these are like the distribution according to time span. You can see from 5 seconds to 32 seconds. Over 561 persons completed this. Okay, and then from 32 seconds to 59 seconds, only 107 last nerve. And I don't mean that by any sense of lightness. Like, it will test your patience. You will fail many times, but remain patient and just try to get a hang of the controls. That is everything that you need to do. So now the page is open. And the first thing I normally do is to increase the sensitivity at the bottom. So when I increase the sensitivity, this robot, I tap here and I need to extend it out. I'll press the forward key. That's what I'm using right now. And then the target says, put the onion on the bowl. So I need to put this in here. And then the next thing, I'll tap it and that will align the object in the view. So I'll just click drop down on it, move about a bit and a little bit, and then drop down, and go forward. Yep. And now we are aligned. I'll just hit the space bar. I grab the onion. I'll lift it up pressing key E and move over to the side. Move over again. Oh, okay, that's fine. It fell off. So I'm going to drop down pressing key E, move forward with the up arrow key, and then move over to the side just a bit. Again, go up a little bit, move over to the side, and then move forward like this, like this, like this. Go up a bit, move forward. You can see how this thing is somewhat testing my patience. And I'm really surprised as to how, okay. I don't think it grabbed it. So I'm gonna go back a bit. Okay, now I think we grabbed it. And then lift it up. We didn't. I'll go back, move over to the side. You can see I've already used up 2 minutes just to get this thing to align. And okay. So I'm either using this reference right here or this one right here. And I'm trying to go back. Let me go up just a little bit. This onion is testing my patience. Okay, so now I can drop on it and then tap, lift it up. I think I've pegged it now. I think we have. And then go forward a bit. Yep. Ah, no. Ah, we failed. Ah, this thing is testing my patience. Okay, so now you can see the time is off and this is not good. I will try again. And then I'll press the D key, move over to the, okay, okay, this is quite fun. And then key E to go up, and then lower again on it, pressing the D, and then I'll close in on it. I think we have. No, we didn't. Okay. Okay. So I think we've grabbed it now. I'll lift it again. Mm-hmm. This thing is slippery. So sneaky and slippery. What is going on? So if you're any familiar with using joystick controls, especially if you're a FIFA player, I think this shouldn't be a problem if you have the joystick controller. Maybe you can just connect that to your keypad and, try to enjoy the difficulty. But I'm tired. Look, I've used over what, 4 minutes. I'll just go ahead and refresh. So this is what I do every single time I train my brain, put in the reps, and I'm familiar with the control. It doesn't matter how many times I fail. It doesn't matter how many times I have to refresh until I get it right. And by getting it right for me, I have to like complete it under 1 minute. That's like under 59 seconds or 60 seconds. When I do that, I can proceed to sign the transaction, and you're going to see that the task is completed, and you just sign the transactions and you're good. So that has been my recent headache in recent times. Because I mean, trying to get this thing done is really, really patience boundary testing. It will test your limits, yes, it will. But then again, like I said, you can only do these interactions from your computer screen. You cannot use your mobile device, and I hope you find one to get this going. The link is in the description box of the video. And one more piece of information that I have for you. If you're living in Lagos, you're a Web3 enthusiast, you're in Nigeria or anywhere else, this event is not one you want to miss. This is Decentralized Nigeria 2.0. It comes up the 15th of August 2026. It's going to be an event, an award night as well, to appreciate and recognize the Web3 innovators, founders, creatives that are pushing the limits in the fintech industry within the blockchain industry. Okay, 15th of August 2026, come around. Is going to be holding at the Shell Hall Moson Center, Lagos, and you can get your tickets. All you have to do is check through my page. You can see some of the speakers that are lined up for the event. The CEO of Luno Nigeria, the marketing lead for Solana Africa. These guys are coming in, and it's going to be an awesome time. You'll have the ability to connect with new mentors, like minds, and yep, as you can see, I will be attending. You can scan this to purchase your tickets, and tickets are going fast. So that is going to be all. I hope to see you at the event because I will be there myself. This one is here. Should we try this again? Okay, we could. So as always, we'll increase the sensitivity and we will double click on the object, the onions, and that can give us an alignment, and that automatically positions the arm of the robot. And then we can go forward a bit with the arrow key up and just drop down, pressing the D key, and we can just go forward a bit and drop down and then grab. So I think we have it. We'll lift it up and lift it up and move over to the left side. Oh no. And the onions fell off the cliff. What are we going to do? Then I guess this round is useless and is wasted, and we can all agree on that. So the last thing before we go is what we need to do is I want to show you guys how to sign the transactions before we end the video, because I don't want this video to go really too long. So when you successfully complete a task, all you have to do is to come here, click on the sign button, and it is going to read against your internal wallet. As you can see, I have 0.5 USD worth of ETH, and then just click on the approve. It will run that checker and accept the transaction. As you can see, the cost is even 0.501. That's very, 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 very cheap. So we're done with this. You basically want to build your verified percentage and then increase the number of trajectories. That means the number of tasks that you complete. Try to get your average score up and also be looking out for the badges as well. You want to be able to get as many badges as you can. For this one, you would get this badge when you complete 10 tasks, and that's the journey we're on. We've done five more to go, and that is basically everything. So that is going to be all for this video. It was great having you alongside with me. Put in the work, show up, use the link in the description box of the video. And now that you know how this interaction works, why don't you subscribe? Subscribe, you come, you watch our videos, you leave. Please subscribe and turn on the bell notifications because every Friday, 5 p.m. videos like this, they come up. And the target of these videos is to show you how to make your first real income in crypto because I have done that myself and it's a pleasure to show you how. And as always is the case, if you are on X, do want to follow me because I put out daily informations there that don't make it into these videos. And let me know as well where you're starting from. I'll be looking out for your comments and ready to respond. I'll see you guys next week, Friday, 5 p.m. Do take care of yourself.